This is competitive for me, you know, it's sport. I feel like infrared was a response that I had and held on to in regards to Two Birds, One Stone. There was a record that people were assuming that he got it, myself and Cuddy. And I felt like infrared was just a great way to articulate, you know, okay, you're questioning my street credibility. All right, well, I mean, we know you got ghostwriters. You have ghostwriters and you 100%. We got reference tracks. We heard all of that. So now I'm going to question your authenticity as well. And that's just, that's just what we on. Why would you mention my fiance?
Wow.
Like, no women, no children. What's up? Like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? But, I looked at it. I was just like, it made me sort of dive in to like, oh, wait a minute. Who am I like really, really dealing with here? Like I say, I get up here. First thing you ask me about is the back and forth. So I'm like, yeah, man, it's competitive, blah, 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 cool. You mentioned my fiance, you put a name in a song. Like, bro, she don't even listen to rap. Like, what are you talking about right now? What are we doing? When I heard, like, again, when I heard the Duppy freestyle, I was like, okay, now I have to like really analyze who this person is. And I got to analyze like, just questions like, man, okay, why would you put her in it? My fiance.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what was like, the line was trash, right? It was a line about like, I'm gonna make it ring on you, like Virginia Williams. The line itself is trash.
Oh yeah, no.
And to me, I felt like, wait a minute, what is the real issue with you and marriage? So then now I gotta dig deeper into who the person is. Now I gotta dig in and see, what are y'all like? What's your family like? Oh, your dad left you at 5. Oh, I get that. He never walked you to the bus stop. You're mad about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It's like, man, your mom, she never remarried. You don't even know what like family is. So of course you don't dig marriage. Oh, I get it. Okay, boom. Dang. Okay, bang. Now it's like, you gotta look a little further. You gotta dig a little deeper and say, okay, boom. Now, I love my family. And I like, it's just certain things I'm just not, I've been in this game for 16 years. Certain things I'm not into. It's like I don't like people speaking to my mother. I don't like people speaking to my father about music stuff. I don't like, I got to switch churches. You leave a CD on my mother's car, we got to switch to church.
Wow.
I can't do this right now. Like, because it's pressure that bothers me. I look at him and I'm like, oh, like you parade your dad around in these weird suits. You parade him. It's clown-like. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's what I get. I get clown feelings from that. I look at him. There's somebody, I get the picture of the actual photo that I used.
Of the blackface.
Of the blackface.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, it makes sense. You parade your dad around. This is done in 2008. This was done in 2008. You don't even know that that's not right. That you like, there's no explanation for that to me. Man, I'm Pusha T.
Yes, sir.
Like, listen, the biggest highlight of my life happened in the past few years. Me messing with like Obama and prison reform and so on and so forth. Like,
Brother's keeper.
Come on. Like, this is me, right? Dope boy, blah, 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 everything. This is real me. Like, you are silent in all black issues, Drake. You really are. You are really, really silent. I don't hear about anything. You don't stand for nothing. You don't say nothing about nothing. You don't. It's just what it is. Like, you have all the platform in the world. You were so passionate back then. No, you weren't. That's number one. That's what I know. Number two, you gotta think about who a person really, really is. And it's like, okay, bang. That's why it's okay. That's why it's okay for you to take a photo like this. You didn't even know it was right. You don't even know how fully, you don't know where you stand at. You don't know where you stand at. Oh, that's why you gotta, you highlight your dad clowning like that. Oh, you run to the Memphis. Oh, I'm Memphis Houston. That's my black side. You never related. Stop playing. Just really, I'm speaking about the character of a man. I'm speaking about the principles of a man. I'm talking about, when we get into where do we stop? When we get into the even the part about the child, it's like, man, I'm just trying to get the listeners to understand. It's like, I think there's something wrong up here. You have a whole child. You speak to me in your raps. You talking to me. You speak to me when you're multi-million. I feel like, okay, bang, you got multi-millions. You mean you got multi-millions and a whole child that's not like in arm's reach? Like my peers who have children, because I don't have children, and I want children. And I'm gonna have children.
Yes, sir.
Right? So what I'm saying is my peers who like, in this, they on the gram, they taking pictures, put chains on their sons for their birthday.
Yeah.
And, Khaled, he walk around with his son. Like it's like a thing. And I'm like, again, who is this? Like, you got a whole child that you suppressing. You're not even, you got a whole child that nobody knows about. It's real. It's real. It ain't ghostwriting ain't alleged. The reference tracks ain't alleged. The baby ain't alleged. It's not alleged. It's real. That's it. And my point with that is just saying we can't even know about something that's like so precious. We can't even know about the kid, right? But we can know about it when you roll it out with your alleged new Adidas deal. You can roll out, that information with a sweatsuit and some sneakers. Ain't no skeletons with me. I don't have none. The realest in it. Been in it. 16. Still giving y'all classics. Still giving y'all classics. Not playing no game. We can take this slow. I'm just peeling back the first layer. This whole joint right here was 100% responding to those things. When I mentioned, if I mentioned, he say, you chasing around Kanye. I've been aligned with the greatest my whole career. You talk about me, you talk about myself, Pharrell Williams, Chad Hugo, Neptunes, bang. Kanye West, bang. Records with Jay-Z, bang. Doing my thing. I've been aligned with the greats my whole career. And on that same note, the only two I'm chasing are Ghost. Pac, Big. That's the only greats I'm chasing. Then let me just tell you how it works. When it comes to the production, I take full direction. For each one of my albums I've ever done on Good Music, he's always done my creative.
Right.
He was editing my first video that we ever shot, numbers on the board and things like that. He's always taken the reins on that. It was getting down to the wire of turning my album in. We had did an amazing photo shoot. He picked his photographer, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is my album cover. Let's go. He hits me at 1 a.m. and is like, yo, I got an idea. I think we should change it. And I just feel like, I feel like the artwork that we picked isn't strong enough. I feel like we need something stronger to match the strength of this music, like really. So I'm like, all right, man, whatever, And he was like, as the information started coming back to me, it was like, oh, it was a lot of money. And I was like, wait a minute, I don't want to pay for nothing.
Yeah, like 85 racks.
Yeah, he was like, no, I'll pay for it. I just really feel like creatively, it speaks to everything. When you talk about street life, you talk about every aspect of it. You talk about the luxury of it. You talk about the pitfalls, the ups and downs, so on and so forth. And I just feel like this image represents all of that. And it was all artistically done. Nobody was like, it wasn't about, taking the picture and, trying to demean anything. Like, I just call the picture organized chaos. Like, that's what it looks like to me. And sonically, that's what I feel like my album feels like. You know what I'm saying? That was it.